Hey, Justice Warriors. I am in complete shock right now, but we wanted to address this personally and come out and talk to you and just kind of get ahead of it. So, let's see, about 5 o'clock. No, about no, at 4:30 p.m. I got a call from Ashley Swift saying that they had just arrested her dad. She was very upset, and she said that she didn't know why he was being arrested, and she wanted to know if I knew why he was being arrested, which I didn't. I had no idea. And so I did message General Goodman and I asked him.
She's saying David Swift's been arrested.
Hello.
David Swift.
Okay, let me mute you.
What's she saying? I'm watching it.
So Ashley was very upset, and I did message General Goodman and I asked him what he was being arrested for, and he said for the murder of Karen. And I was just speechless. I was like, oh my God. And then I also spoke with Preston, and I also spoke with David Swift's wife, Kelly. When they came in the house, the youngest daughter, Keely, was by herself. She didn't answer the door. So they came in. I don't know if they busted the door down or if, I don't know if if the door was unlocked and they walked in, but whatever it was, they went into the home. David was not there. Keely was by herself, and they did end up arresting him, and I believe they are still in the process of searching the home. I did get a copy of the search warrant from David's wife, Kelly, and it appears that we have posted a copy of it.
We're trying.
Well, I posted a copy of it on my page,
Okay.
and I just sent it to Tracey so she could post it on Justice Warriors. But it says that they're looking for cellular. They're looking for cellular devices, cell phone extenders, microcells, femtocells, digital cameras, computers, tablets, or any other electronic device, and any other evidence related to the crime of murder. So that's all the search warrant says. I was very confused because, you know, I had asked Danny several times if he thought David did it, and he had always said he didn't know. And I did ask him if he thought that he did it, and he said yes. I asked him how, you know, did they get the indictment through the grand jury? He said yes, they did. So hold on, I've got somebody that's wants to join us. So just what I said to Preston and what I've said to everybody, Tracey and I have always been after justice. From where I stand right now, it is very difficult for me to comprehend or to conceive the idea that David is the person who killed Karen Swift. That's still very hard for me to even fathom.
They'd have to answer a lot of questions.
Well, I do think, yeah, there's a lot of things. I've never, we've never had access to the police file, so we've never had any idea what was in it, or, why they would think that David did it, other than the, obvious, he's the spouse and they were having some trouble.
Unless it's something new, because it's been 12 years.
Well, and that's what I asked Danny, and he did not answer me. When I asked him if it was something new, if there was something new, he did not respond to that. I didn't really expect him to. You know, I know there's only so much he can tell me. I guess we will soon be finding out. I have mixed feelings right now. I'm in shock that this is how it's playing out. But I'm also glad that we're finally going to start getting some answers. I hope to God that David did not do it. He's always been, like I said, I was talking to Preston earlier, and I said that to Preston. I said, my God, I hope he didn't really do it. And he said, me too. And he said, but I've always asked him, and he's always been adamant that he didn't do it. And he's always been adamant with me also that he didn't do it. So this is very hard for me to conceive right now.
Especially with all the witness
with all the
This-
people that came forward and all the information that we got, you know, over the years. It's just so hard to even fathom this right now.
as long as I get a lot of the, like I say, they don't owe me an explanation at all, but
No, but
to change my mind, I've never been 100% that he didn't do it.
well,
But
yeah,
to change my mind off of where my mind is now, I'd have to have a lot of questions answered. And I
It's
don't want to
so-
say anything now because that could be played out in court. And right now,
it's so
like,
very confusing. It's just
Mhm.
it's so confusing to me right now. How this is where we're at. And I know, you know, most of you probably already know that my house was raided.
He's not working. It's saying searching for signal.
I gotta mute people when they come in. But you know, as many of you already know, they raided my house on April 20th. But you know, I didn't have anything on my computer that
or in your files.
or in my files that would have incriminated him. So I don't know how this could be related to that.
Well, not unless he gave you something that incriminated him, and we just don't know that it incriminated him.
I mean,
You
if I overlook something, I mean, but I just really don't. I mean, we looked over this stuff. I mean, we poured over it for 3 years. So I just,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know, but.
And unless something was found in that backyard,
Well, I mean,
because and a crime scene was on the photographs did show a crime scene vehicle there. So I don't know, unless there was something there and they did find it. A knife wouldn't have made sense because Karen wasn't killed by a knife, but
right.
Hello.
Ashley,
Yeah.
it's Heather. We're on here. I'm on a Zoom with Tracy and we're doing a live Zoom, and I'm just like, I mean, is there anything, do you know anything else, or is there anything?
No, no, I don't right now, and I'd rather not it be on live right now.
Oh, okay. Are you okay?
That's a broad question.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll call you back when we get off then.
Okay, bye.
All right. I don't know. She called me crying and I'm just like, I didn't know what to say. I was just like, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know it was coming, but I mean, you even told me, like, you had said something big's about to happen. Like, we felt it. We felt something. I don't think, you know, like, I didn't know it would be this. I kind of saw things going in another direction. But
right. But I felt like that. I felt like when Danny said, he was quoted in the paper saying something like, it will never be solved, or it may never be solved, that was actually the opposite. I felt like I'm thinking a DA would never would never say that
No,
because
yeah.
you just don't know. So
Mhm.
at that point, I kind of felt like something was happening, but I didn't know what. And then with the backyard thing, it's like, So
There's so many things in my mind, like, okay, so we know that there was evidence found in the back of Calvin Johnson's car. We know that there was this bagged evidence found, and we don't know what it was. I don't see, I mean, I don't have the first clue what it was, but no matter who it incriminated, I can't imagine that that would be used because, the chain of command being broken.
I think before well, that was way back. That was way back before the computer was taken. I think when not taken.
It wasn't way back. That was back. That was in September, and then the following April, my house was raided.
But what I'm saying is when your house was, I think, like you say, I think when your house, they came and got your things, they were already headed in this direction. And they were trying to see what you had.
If you look at the timeline closely, okay, so Calvin Johnson died and bagged evidence was found in the back of his vehicle from the Karen Swift case. I believe that was in September. I don't know where I'm getting September. I may be wrong, or November. I don't know. Anyway, it was in the fall, I believe, of 2021. And then after that, I don't remember what month it was, but after that was when they went and dug up the back of David Swift's house. They went and dug up the yard in the back of his house.
Right.
And then after that, they came and raided my house. And now they're arresting David. So I don't know if it was I don't think it had anything to do with my computers, because I don't think I had anything that would have incriminated him. I mean, but if you look at the timeline, it does seem like things amped up after Calvin Johnson died.
Yeah.
That's just how it looks from where I'm standing.
Right.
Does anybody have any thoughts? We have a lot of people on here right now.
Well, we got to get them off mute.
Well, no, I mean, but we've got this little chat thing. If you click chat, if you don't want to talk, or if anybody has anything to say, you can just unmute and you can say whatever you have to say. I mean, this is just a discussion. I don't really have any insight into the situation other than what I just said. The timeline. Calvin Johnson died. Bagged evidence was found in the back of his vehicle from the Swift case.
I sent you a text.
Then they dug up the back of David's yard, and then they raided my house. Oh, right. Okay. Well, shit. I mean, you know what?
I'm going to.
I mean, it's public information. It's not going to be.
I know, but I'm just going to. Is that all right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. I think you're right. So does anybody have anything they want to add or ask, or everybody's so quiet?
They're probably all in shock too.
Right.
And it's so new.
Yeah. I don't even know. I just don't even know what to think right now.
Yeah.
God, sorry, I'm like thinking out loud. I need to I'm doing what you told me to do right now.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
It does. All right, well, I guess that's really all there is to say right now.
And if you, yeah, and those who are listening, if you did did get on and catch or rewatch it, this was confirmed. This has been confirmed by Danny Goodman, General DA Danny Goodman. It has been confirmed.
Don't forget to check Facebook for our weekly sales. If you're ready to sell your home or downsize
What is
before
that?
you do anything, give us a call at Fernwood Real Estate for a free assessment of your
I'm
home.
trying to
and
find it.
remember, there's no deal too
You got-
small or too small for us to handle. Anything
All right, I
goes
don't know where
right.
it's coming from, but
It's this iPhone. You got to go to the right up at the
Looks like
top.
the new guy picked up lunch. Look with the new DQ signature stack.
all right,
burgers
well,
menu.
All right.
Nice. A lineup of bold flavors like the flamethrower
I
signature
still
stack.
Well,
don't find it.
Hey, one signature stack burger. It's a
Even-
total of 5
even if you go to
premium
the
burgers
right
that
with that
anything but
arrow,
boring.
the right arrow up at the top.
Yeah, I've already been.
Oh,
There we go. I got it.
okay.
All right. Sorry, guys. Collins Street says, is it just me or is it slightly odd to take this long to arrest someone who was so close to the victim? Yeah. Yeah. I don't
The
even,
whole thing is odd, kind of. I don't know, where am I? Oh, the whole thing is a little odd, but then again, if this is it, we're happy, right?
What do you care? That has to.
I'm sorry. I've just got a notification that Bert Skaggs has gone live. So I was looking at that.
Mm, yeah. So I'm sure it's on the same thing.
Yeah. He messaged me and asked me about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they did, they arrested him.
Yes, he has been arrested. David Swift has been arrested.
Yep.
Now we'll just have to see what they actually have and what they have that we weren't aware of.
Yep. Yep. That's true.
And I kind of,
It says, and a week after election. Yep.
right, it was after the election. So it wouldn't sway the election one way or the other. It
Mhm.
actually wasn't a week, it was a few days, but
Right. Yeah.
the election was on Thursday. But, and as far as, it's just my personal feeling of Danny Goodman. I've always felt like he wasn't going to do something unless he could get a conviction.
Mm-hmm.
A-
Yeah.
and-
But honestly, at the same time, I don't know, because I feel like, at this point in time, I think they've gotten everything they're going to get. Even if all they have is circumstantial, they're going to at least try to convict him at least once. You get what I'm saying? So if
Right.
if they've hit the end of the road and this is all they've got and this is all they're going to get, and
But he also has what we had. So he knows that can come at him as, the other side. So he's got to be able to downplay that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know because, I mean, I think that being that he knows everything that we have, they're going to have to be able to, they've got to be able to, prove that none of that is credible. Well,
Somebody just messaged me. Can you not talk about it? I understand if you can't. That's funny.
yeah.
So,
Yep. So, And David's been arrested. I guess the shit's about to hit the fan, and
They arrested David Swift,
yes, they
2:31
did.
this afternoon
And it's been confirmed by
in
Danny
Jefferson
Goodman.
County, Alabama, in Bessemer, south of Birmingham.
Who's talking right now?
Alicia Crawford.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm
no,
so
That's all right.
sorry.
That's
It's
all right.
It's okay, no worries. Thank
I'm
you.
so sorry.
No,
No,
don't worry.
yeah, I mean, what was I gonna? I mean, this is gonna be like national news. Like it's gonna, I mean, this is gonna blow up. This is huge. It's gonna hit and everybody's gonna be talking about it. And I really I really hope everybody will keep in mind, the family will keep in mind Ashley and Preston and Keely and Dustin. I can't even imagine what they're going through right now. And my heart is just breaking so bad for them right now that, God, I just, ugh.
Yeah, your dad's going away for
I
the death
mean,
of your mother, the murder of your
I
mother.
mean, even if he beats the charge, even if they find him innocent, it's like he's gonna be, he's gonna be in jail for probably 2 or 3 years. I don't know if they'll set a bond for him, but if they do, it's gonna be really high.
I don't know enough about it, but isn't it the law that everybody deserves the bond, and unless they are a flight risk?
Flight risk. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I can't see him being a flight risk.
Right.
So I would think he would get a bond set now if he can, and the bond would have to go according to the charge.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if he would stay in jail for 3 years, but
Well, I mean, look at Justin Williams.
he could have gotten out on a bond.
If he could have made his bond, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I don't know what the bond will be, but I mean, he's gonna be, I mean, this is just, things are about to get crazy,
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess I really don't have, anything else to say, but if anybody else wants to say something, I mean,
There's chat over to the side.
there's chat to the side, or you could even talk if you want. Just let us know you want to talk and then we'll unmute you. Because we've been kind of just muting everybody as they come in.
So, yeah. There he is.
What?
Oh, I thought it was Bert Stagg's live, but there he is.
Huh? Are you-
No, I was looking at Bert Staggs. He says Karen Swift and Morgan Wallen.
What's Morgan Wallen have to do with it?
I don't know. That's what his thing says.
Oh. I don't know.
But anyway, it's a definitely is a
It has been confirmed that David
Mhm.
Swift was arrested today.
when was David's part of Alabama has him? Prayers for the family. I just never thought he'd done it. Yeah.
They're bringing him here, or they're taking him to Dyer County, from what I understand.
It was the Dyer County Sheriff's Department that was there, or at least that that was searching the home. And they searched the home after David was taken away. And it happened about 4:30. Central Time, Heather?
That's when I got the call.
About 4:30 Central Time
Mhm.
was when Heather got the call. So I would say around 4-ish, maybe
Probably
4:15,
about that.
4:30.
You know that they got the indictment today when they went before the grand jury.
So, yeah, because yeah, well, Tuesday is usually when the grand jury meets, though.
Yeah,
So it would have been last Tuesday.
no, they got it today.
Oh, did they? A special grand jury?
I believe so. I believe
Hmm.
so. Mhm.
And I'm not sure if he did do it or not, Kay, but we'll see. We'll have to see what they have that
Are- What are you answering to right now?
to Kay's chat.
I don't,
It says, when was David arrested?
oh, where she said she never thought he did it.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what, it's just so hard for me to conceive right now from, from where I stand, it just doesn't feel right, but
we
I
don't
guess-
have all the information either. We don't have what Danny has.
right. And I asked Danny if he believed that he did it and he said yes. So.
Well, I don't think he would arrest him if he didn't think he did it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway,
Does anybody have anything else to say before we sign off? Because I just really don't have anything else to add.
we have to really digest this. We're still in shock, and if David did do it, then we're glad that this is finally over. Because justice for Karen is what we were after in the very beginning. And but
We've just never
I'd
felt.
have to see more. Yeah. So
I'm just, more than anything right now, I'm just really, really sad for Ashley and
it's
Keely,
right.
and Dustin and Preston. I'm just really heartbroken for them right now. Yeah.
This is just bringing it all back. This whole case has been hush hush. Why didn't the police department post and get excited if they finally found the killer? If they arrested him and he didn't do it, they ruined those kids' lives. It's the sheriff's department. It is the sheriff's department. I don't know if you've meant that, but it is the sheriff's department, and they're not going to post ahead of time before they arrest an individual.
Mm-mm.
And they probably will. You will see that happening very shortly.
Oh, yeah.
That will be coming out. We just were, Heather was contacted by the family, so we knew right away. This is happening before they it's to cover their,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to think right now.
That's how I feel. I'm
just
don't know
like,
what to think.
my mind's trying to twist how, and I'm having to digest it all.
Right. Was it something that they found in the backyard?
Even so, I'm still having to digest certain things.
Was it whatever they found in Calvin Johnson's vehicle?
Yeah, there's even so, it's not even what they found. It's just certain things that they'd have to show me.
Who was that? Oh, Heather? No,
It's Tracy.
I hope she can hear me.
I can
hear you.
I can hear you, Hillary.
36 people watching this.
So anyway, yeah, they'd have to show me that that the things I have in my mind about where she was found and all sorts of things like that. It's
Well,
just
and
like,
I mean, since we've got so many people here and since we're talking about it, why don't we just go ahead and go over that? Like the
okay.
details of it.
I mean, the fact that,
I mean, let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the
Okay.
beginning for in case there's anybody, you know, Karen Swift was 46 years old when she died, when she was murdered in 2011.
The sheriff's department. Oh, God, what's it there now? I don't wanna be
Hey,
recorded.
Kim, we can hear you, honey. I don't know if you mean for us to hear you, but you might want to mute yourself. Okay, you guys mute yourselves when you come in because we can hear you. You know, you may be saying something that you don't actually want being broadcast live. So go ahead and just hit that mute button up there. But yeah, Karen Swift, she had gone to the farms for a Halloween party with her friends, Kathy Bona and Bill Bona, on the night. It was October 29th, I believe, right, Tracy? It was a Halloween party, but it was on the weekend, so it was on October 29th, 2011. Later, 41 days later, they found her body covered in kudzu vines at the Bledsoe Cemetery there in Dyer County. Holder, mute yourself if you don't want to talk because we can hear you. Here, I got you. Lots of people coming in with but yeah, so you know, her body was found, was it December 10th? I believe,
yes,
December
yes,
10th,
yes.
2011. Up until today, there had not been any arrests in this case. And as of around 4 p.m. this afternoon, they have arrested her husband, David Swift. So I guess we're about to see this.
And it has been confirmed by, yeah.
It has been confirmed. So we're going to see what happens from here. I mean, this is going to be, I mean, I think, you know, it's going to be national news, and there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of people happy, of course, you know, people that believe that David did it. And then, you know, a lot of people like myself and Tracy who are completely in shock and just didn't see this come in at all.
Either we were fooled big time and we were lied to by a lot of people.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
A lot of people.
What was the evidence, Lacey? I have no idea what the evidence was. I mean, we won't know that. David's attorney is Steve Faris, and I know that he was in a meeting when this happened, that one of the kids tried to get a hold of him and was unable to. So, but they were trying to get him out of the meeting. I'm sure he knows by now, but it's going to be up to him to, you know, get the evidence that was presented to the grand jury.
And I think they'll keep that pretty close to the vest.
Well, yes, until they will, until it comes time to go to the preliminary hearing.
Right.
Usually, what are we looking at? Probably 30 to 60 days or so, I think.
Yeah.
Usually about 30 to 60 days.
Which I don't know if they're gonna, you know, if they're going to try and get a change of venue and all that, but I guess the preliminary, that comes after the preliminary.
I mean, this is such a huge case. I don't know where, you know, I mean, yeah, they're definitely going to have to go out of Dyer County, but I'm not sure where. Probably need to go out of the Western District altogether. I don't know. But yeah, Lacey, I have no idea what the evidence.
Mm-mm. No, Danny Goodman does keep his, he said in the beginning when he first met with us that he does not, he keeps it quiet. He doesn't leak. He's not a leaker. He won't tell you something unless it's okay to go out.
It's true. We have a lot of people here, and like I said, I mean, I just I don't really have a whole lot to add to it other than just, yes, it is confirmed David Swift was arrested this afternoon for the murder of Karen Swift, and I'm in shock. I'm just absolutely in shock, and I don't know anything beyond that at this point. If anybody has anything to add, we've got the chat box over here on the right, or you can ask to be unmuted and we can let you come on and.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I was answering someone. Was he arrested by Dyer County? Yes, he was arrested by the Dyer County Sheriff's Office.
In Jefferson County, like, you know, his county obviously was there also, but yeah.
Right, right. It was the DCSO.
Yep. That is true.
So anyway,
I don't know if he's there yet. I don't think he's in Dyer County yet.
now that's a couple hours drive, I would think,
Yeah.
because if it was around 4 and it's 6:30 now, it's 2.5 hours ago. So,
Only thing brother asked for me is to keep it consistent. We've been working on communication, and I learned it's not just how you talk, though, it's how you
I don't know who that is.
they can take how they want to take it. Trying to break the happy
it's
heart.
iPhone, whoever iPhone is.
Got it. Okay.
But
May God be with him if this is true, but I hope it's not. Sandy, that's how I feel too. I'm just, you know, I don't believe he did it. It's hard for me to conceive that he did do it, but
if he did do it, you know, he needs to pay the piper. If he didn't do it, I hope justice, this eliminates, I don't know. I don't want to say too much.
well, I mean, it's just time. It's just time for it to go, you know,
Right.
to go before a judge and it's just time to put the evidence out there.
Mhm.
Did he do it? Did he not do it? And hopefully if he didn't do it, then he'll be able to prove that he didn't do it and set that straight. I just hate that he's, you know, I hate what his family is about to go through. I hate what his daughters are about to go through.
Oh yeah, just think about it. Think about that. Like you said, national attention. They're going to be getting phone calls and everything. They're going to get people knocking on their doors. They're going to it's just going to be horrible.
Right. So, yeah, anyway, we still have people joining, so I hate to just shut down, but there's really not much more to say. So I guess we're just going to go ahead and shut it down. And that way, if anybody wants to go back
and listen to it all over again. And by the way, it's Tracey, not Brittany. I know it says Brit, but it's Tracey.
Yeah.
Got to figure out how to.
They can tell. Yeah, Teresa says, do y'all think Danny Goodman was bought off?
I do not. I
I
do
will-
not.
David did it.
I do not. I
No,
do not believe that. I am a different person than Heather, but I do not believe that. No. I don't know. And you don't know how somebody can be influenced in ways that you don't understand, that they don't understand. But I do not believe he was bought off.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think he was bought off, but I think he's just been under a lot of pressure to prosecute it. And I think it's just time, to hash this out. It's time to hash it out so we can all put it behind us.
Yeah, we saw him when did last time we saw Danny Goodman was 4 weeks ago?
Hmm?
The last time we saw Danny Goodman? 3 or 4 weeks ago? I
That
can't
was-
remember.
No, that was more than 3 or 4 weeks ago, but
Oh.
like, what are you talking about?
The time just seems to. But I've always had, and I don't know why, but whenever Danny Goodman's around, I just breathe a sigh of relief, and I don't know why. If it's totally wrong,
Tracy, I don't know why either.
Heather and I feel the same way, but
No, I like Danny Goodman, but no, I
I don't know why.
He comes around and I feel a sigh of relief. It's not like,
No, I don't feel tensed up. He's but I've never been on the other end of it.
I don't get bad vibes from him, if that's what
Right.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I mean.
Not
Yeah.
bad
I don't
vibes.
get any bad vibes from him.
No.
And the election was bought and paid for. Now he's got to pay up. Oh, well, that's not my opinion, but I don't live in Dyer County either. So I don't live in Tennessee.
Right. Yeah. Well, still so many people coming on, but unless anybody has anything to say, I'm just gonna go ahead and I did it for 33 years. What about Mayor McCheese? Well, no, yeah, I don't know. What about him? What about him? I just don't know.
Here comes somebody.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and end this because we're just really not adding much to it at this point, but
And you can definitely catch this on a replay.
yeah, we'll go ahead and get this up so you guys can go back if you want. All right, guys. Well, we'll keep you updated, and as we find out more, we'll let you know. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, everyone.